What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Look at Shawn in the flesh. Look at this guy.
I made it back.
He's back.
I made it back.
He's back from the land of the ass backwards, aka Florida. See, you about to turn this into a Diddy thing, and it's not that.
Florida man.
Florida man. Yo, you ever did that though?
What?
Look up Florida man on your birthday.
God, those shits be crazy.
Every year, it's always something crazier.
Some stupid shit.
Last year I looked mine up. I ain't looked mine up this year because I wasn't like that entertained by it. But last year I looked mine up, and a dude apparently found an alligator in his toilet and threw it at his landlord. I don't know how true these things are. I don't live in Florida. But those of you who do, does that sound like some shit that happened? Like a snake or a gator just be in your damn bathroom?
Toilet gator.
Toilet gator?
I don't think it happens often down there, but I'm not from Florida. I've seen videos of that shit happening. But that's usually because it be in homes and shit to where like the plumbing is done wrong. Mm-hmm. Cause them shit's not supposed to fit in that shit.
Nah.
Like,
but see, I'd take a little alligator in my toilet over the shit that goes on in Australia.
Like what? There were spiders?
Like everything. Don't be one of those people who say like, oh, it's just a huntsman spider, or it's just it don't hurt you. Bruh, that shit has 8 legs.
I would rather a fucking spider than an alligator.
You say that.
An alligator's gonna come and clamp.
Nah, you can fight off an alligator.
All spiders aren't poisonous, so I'm good.
It don't matter. The ones that end up in your toilet in Australia, I'm sure they are.
Let it come
But
out.
Australians will tell you that it's not.
I'm gonna be Miles Morales.
No. You gonna get bit by the spider that's gonna kill you. How about that?
Whoa.
Yeah, drop the bomb on Netflix. Like,
whoa.
Shawn, I joke, brother. I joke. But I think I'll let you start, son, because I got some stuff to talk about too, son. I'm excited, son.
I'm happy for you.
Yours might be a little bit longer, so I'll start because you had a lot of days to go through yours.
I go on my tangents a lot, so I'm gonna try to sum it up.
Your tangent sums up still be the same length as your regular tangents.
Anyway, but y'all saw last episode. I was in Florida. I was in Orlando for 8 days. Orlando's a beautiful city. Shout out to Orlando. Really, Orlando is one of those cities on my list to where if I decide to leave Jersey, that's one of the places I might go to. Orlando's really nice. It's for me too, because you sometimes forget in Orlando that you're in Florida.
Yeah,
because you know how crazy Florida can get.
Yes.
So I felt really homey in Orlando, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So I can definitely see myself staying there. I was out there for a bowling tournament. Didn't do. I can't talk. That's how bad I did.
I was about to say, that's how bad it was going down there.
So the shit was crazy because the first day we out there, we did what we call a no tap tournament. No tap is basically even if you don't strike, if you get 9 pins, it's a strike.
Okay.
All right, but it has to be 9. So if you get 8, you gotta pick the spirit.
Okay. So then in that case, if you hit 9, like let's say you get 8.
Yeah.
And you hit 9, that just counts as 9. Okay, it's got to be 8 and then the rest. Okay.
So we did the no tap tournament the first day. That was just a basically a way for everybody to get to know each other. Mm-hmm. Hey, we're gonna be around each other for the next week.
Let's have some fun and get to know each other. Exactly. Yeah.
And you can win some money off of it. I go down there, first game of that no tap tournament. I almost bowl a perfect game straight up.
Yeah,
like literally. I'm striking for real.
So from first frame, you're already on one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not like, I don't mean I'm hitting 9. Mm-hmm. I'm striking.
Oh, like straight strikes. Like these are legit strikes.
So like I've had games where I almost bowled perfect games, but I've either the first time I did it, I messed up in the first frame and then struck out.
Okay.
The second time I did it, I got all the way to the 8th frame. Mm-hmm. Missed that 8th frame, but then struck out after that.
Okay.
This was the first time I ever got all the way to the last frame. All strikes.
Is that a term, struck out? Like when you say struck out, like I played this whole game and I struck out. That's a good thing.
That's a good thing
in bowling. All right.
If someone says that,
as y'all can tell, y'all, I'm not a bowler. I bowl for leisure. We went over this last episode. Yes.
But so I was so mad at myself because this was an oil pattern that I never bowled on before, and that's a whole nother episode. We talk about oil patterns and shit like that. But this is an oil pattern I never bowled before, and I felt like it was the way I bowl. It was going to give me issue. So I was really happy that, oh shit, I'm about to bowl my first 300.
Mm-hmm.
I fucked up in the 10th frame.
Damn.
So I struck all the way to the 10th and then went 9 spare 8. So
You ain't got ice in your veins, bro.
So I'm thinking this is about to be a good ass week.
Mm-hmm.
No. Absolutely not. The first day, oh my God. So the first 2 days were back to back. So it was Sunday. We got down there Saturday. That no tap was on Saturday. Sunday and Monday were the actual first 2 days of the team event.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, did I tell you I was all over the place. So, yo, it was crazy. Bruh. So you bowl 4 games each day.
Okay.
The first day I bowled a 150, a 153, a 135. No, I'm lying. I got it backwards. 135, 168, 204, 137.
Son, I was about to say, at least you ended on a high. Nope. Nope. My boy was like, I think I can. I think it's like, nah, y'all. I was just joking.
So I'm like, fuck. When I bought that 137, I'm like, oh man, shit gotta get right, bro. Like, yeah. Mind you, my average in this tournament was 170.
Damn.
So I'm like, all right. First day, I'm like, all right. I got the jitters out. Yeah. Second day, I come. First game, I strike in the first 5 frames, bottomed out a little bit. First game, I bowled a 168. Follow that 168 up with a 214. I got it.
Okay.
proceed to bowl a fucking 121 the next game. But this is how crazy bowling is. I bowl a 121 the next game. I was fucking bowling another 300 the 4th game. I ended up finishing with 234. So everybody was like, all right, you got the 234, you figured it out. We take the Tuesday off, we come back that Wednesday. Once again, all over the place. But it wasn't as bad. The Wednesday wasn't as bad. I think I went 151, 214, 204 again, and then I finished with like a 150 something. That's not good.
No, that doesn't sound very good.
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
But then I finally figured it out on the Thursday. We did the little singles tournament. Excuse me, on the Friday, I did the singles tournament. I figured it out a little bit, and I bowled over average each game. I went 183, 187, 191, 194.
Okay.
Overall, it wasn't what I expected. I did finish in the singles event. I finished 13 out of 65 bowlers. Overall, I finished 24th out of 67 bowlers.
I mean, that's still good.
Yeah,
that's still good.
So
13 out of 60 something people. Yeah. That's pretty. I'll give you a round of applause for that.
I appreciate it
because I wouldn't be able to. I'd be number 66 in the team of 65. Yeah. So that's fine.
So it's a lot of bowling. I feel good. Got back. Good to be home. But on the off days, we did go to Disney on a Tuesday. As you guys saw, I had my
ears going. I
had my Black Panther ears on.
Had the ears.
And then Thursday, we went to Universal. Now, as you guys can see, I'm huge on Harry Potter. Got my Hufflepuff shirt on. Got my Puff hat on. Before we get into how Dante week's been, we're gonna have a new weekly segment called "You Know What I Really Fucking Hate." So this is I'm gonna get right into you know what I really fucking hate.
Yeah,
because it happened on the Thursday at Universal.
Okay,
and it's something small, nothing crazy.
I love this.
But Dante, you know what I really fucking hate?
No, Shawn, what do you really hate?
So when people go to Florida, especially Orlando, there's usually family trips. They go to like Disney,
absolutely,
and they all have like their Disney shirts on, mom, dad stuff.
Yeah,
like, we're at Disney.
Yeah.
Disney doesn't own Universal, correct?
Nah, I don't think
right?
so.
No, right?
I think Universal Studios owns the theme park.
Yeah.
I think that this is what I think.
So it's two separate ones, right?
I believe so.
You sure?
I believe so.
Why the fuck would anybody decide like, hey, I'm going to wear a whole bunch of Disney shit to Universal? I don't know about y'all. That bothers the fuck out of me.
But in their defense, they'll say like, oh, because Disney owns like Marvel. And that's only for us, because ain't nobody. These fucking moms and dads not thinking into that shit.
That's only for us. Yes, they have the fucking Hulk and Spider-Man ride, and they sell Marvel shit at Universal. But we all know that shit used to be all over the place.
First of all, I remember going to Universal when I was younger. Yeah. It was designed to be like the movie theater theme park. Like if you think of like Back to the Future,
all that shit's still there.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
They had a Fast and Furious ride.
Yeah, like all the movie rides, I feel, or characters or whatever, are in Universal Studios. Yeah.
I get that. But at the same fucking time, no.
Yeah.
Like,
so they were wearing like Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse stuff in Universal.
Full blown. I'm going to Disney. Ears on, everything. And like, Grace is looking at me like, why is that bothering you? That's just like, what the fuck is the point? You're not at Disney. And I'll see if it was a situation to where you did both in one day. It's impossible to fucking do that.
Literally.
It's literally impossible to do that.
There's no physical possible way that a person can do both of those parts. You can't. It's just not going to happen.
Because let me tell you why.
Disney on its own, if you do everything that you really want to plan out to do, that's at least from opening gate to closing gate to enjoy all of it.
You literally can't even really do everything you want to do at Disney because Disney World is so fucking big.
And let's not forget about those lines that take forever. Get the fast pass. Yeah, and you still got to wait on the line is the crazy part.
Disney, if I'm not mistaken, there's Epcot, Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Animal Kingdom. I'm missing one.
And Disney World? No? No, that's in there.
Is Epcot? Hold on, let me say it. Is Epcot?
Mm-hmm.
Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Disney Springs.
I only knew the 4, so
I don't think I'm missing one. But if I am missing one, it's gonna come back to me. Don't kill me, Big Pooh. She's obsessed with Disney.
She probably know all the parks like the back of her hand.
The back of her fucking hand. But my point being is, there's no way in the fucking world you can just go to Disney and do everything you want to do unless you're staying there for like a week.
Yeah.
So there's no fucking way you went to Disney then went to Universal. Because even in Universal, if you want to do everything you want to do in Universal, you're staying there from open to fucking close. Like, there's no way.
Yep.
Like, my watch is telling me I burnt like 1,700 calories in both parks.
Believe it.
Just for all the walking.
Because all the fun rides, I think they do this on purpose. All the rides that you find to be the most fun are never right next to each other.
See, but me, and that's a whole nother story, because with me, I'm not a thrill seeker. So that's why I like Universal, because Universal has a lot of rides.
It's got a lot of 4D rides.
Exactly.
Where you don't have to like really move, but you feel like you're moving. Yeah, exactly. I fuck with that Spider-Man ride. Specifically the Spider-Man ride because of that same reason.
Now, sometimes it's a miss. That Fast and Furious ride is ass.
I haven't gone on it. I haven't been to Universal in a while. So
they put you on a fucking bus, and the bus is a part of the chase.
Yep. Oh, it's just
ass. It's like his ass. If y'all ain't hear Steve,
so it's
Steve
a good concept.
Just like the movie. But
it's a dope concept.
But
like Fast and the Furious, the franchise. But then in actuality, it's like Fast 10.
Listen, yes.
Okay.
You get on that shit. I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck? The bus rumbles a little bit. They'll spray some water on you, make it seem like you getting on an explosion and shit.
I remember they did that with the Jaws ride. You ever been on the Jaws ride? It's literally that, but you're in a boat. Yeah. And instead of rumbling from whatever the hell's going on in there, it's Jaws. It sounds like they just took Jaws and was like, yo, let's put this on land.
They probably did.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Exactly what it is. Like, but you know what ride was actually dope in Universal?
What?
The Mummy ride. And I don't like roller coasters at all. Okay. I tell y'all that. I don't fuck with roller coasters. It's not my thing. Bro,
you don't even fuck with planes. I know you don't fuck with roller coasters.
But like when I was younger, I was able to do roller coasters. But like once I think I turned like 19, 20, I'm off of it. I'm good. I don't need to be on them shits. But fucking Grace convinced me to get in the fucking Mummy ride because she went on it first, and there was the signs when you're getting on the ride, they'd be like, "Oh, drops and blah blah blah."
Yeah.
My thing about roller coasters, crazy enough, people think I'm crazy for this. I can do a loop,
okay,
but I can't do drops. I don't like the feeling.
I've heard that from so many people, but as a thrill seeker, I don't understand it because I mean, I get it, like you're saying, it's different feelings, but like a loop is going to be worse than a drop, is what I would think, because you're going around as opposed to just going straight down.
But what I tell people, and this plays into a lot, this is why I can't swim. This is why I don't like flying. I don't have a fear of those things. I have a fear of falling.
Oh, then we get to the root of it. Okay. Okay. All right. Understand.
So, like, think about it. You've been with me on high-ass buildings.
Yeah.
I'll go up there.
But you will not look over the ledge.
Exactly.
You won't even play with the windows, bro.
You don't do that shit. Like, Dante's been with me. I was, like, fucking fucked up in a balcony. I'm like, yo, get off the balcony.
Yo. We ain't going to go into that because maybe another episode we can tell that story because, when I tell you, listen, Shawn is one of those people that... the best way I can tell this without like putting all your business out there, if he ever gets inebriated with a certain kind of
plant,
yes, he experiences paranoia to a different level. One particular time, I know I said I'll tell it another episode, but we'll talk about that UFC fight. Remember that one?
Lord.
So, long story short. You know what? We'll keep a short story long. We went to our boy's house, and we won't do too many name drops because people got professions and all that stuff. But we was watching the UFC fight, and one of our constituents, I like that word. Okay. Pretty sure I butchered it, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. He brought a gadget, a gizmo, if you will, that turns plant life into something a little more potent. Those of you who understand the key words that I'm trying to use, like there's the plant. And then you can put it in like, paper or whatever. And then there's like another way you can do the plant where like it lets out this oil and stuff. But those of you who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So Shawn decided to do the oil version. And it started off very, very normal, nice and natural. He was like, man, I feel good. Then things took a turn for the worst. Shawn thought, for whatever reason, we were getting ready to do a fighting style ritual. And he didn't let anyone else know. He only let me know. And because we were watching it like right next to each other, he tapped me on my shoulder. He's like, yo, bro, I don't want to go next. I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? He's like, nah, man, I can't fight everybody. I'm like, yo, what are you talking about? He's like, yo, look, everybody's fighting right in front of us. I'm like, bro, that's UFC. What are you talking about? Nah, bro, I don't want to go next. Then he proceeds to say that he went into the bathroom and threw up.
That actually happened.
Yo, he said, yo, I threw up all over the bathroom. We was like, yo, bro, we at somebody else's house. You can't be wilding. So we go into the bathroom. Yo, there is not a drop, an ounce, a speck of throw up anywhere. Anywhere.
I swear on my life to this day. But Steve, if you can zoom this shit in, zoom it in. Oh my life, I promise you. I was in that bathroom for what I felt like 45 minutes. I think they told me I was in there for like 15. I threw up when I originally went in there. That's how high I was. Like, the shit was resin. Resin.
It is rosin. Whatever you say it.
Whatever.
But you know the oil.
For a person who doesn't smoke like that, it's the worst fucking thing you can do. So when I tell y'all niggas I was zooted, nigga, I was zooted. That's exactly how I felt.
Yo.
Like, literally, I'm in that bathroom throwing up. I'm like, yo, I gotta clean this shit. I'm in that bitch cleaning hands and knees. So when they finally opened the door to get me out, they're like, yo, there's nothing in here. I'm like, yeah, because I fucking cleaned it.
Hey, y'all, there was no tissues. There was no water running.
All that shit got flushed. All that shit got flushed. To make matters worse, they get me out the bathroom. I pulled Dante to the side again. I'm like, yo, don't do that to me, D. He's like, what are you talking about? I thought these niggas were trying to set me up. So Dante calms me down. He's like, yo, that's not what's happening, bro. You wilding right now. So I sit down. I don't remember who was fucking fighting. All I remember is the fight that I sat down to, the dude was getting his ass whipped. And I'm looking at the TV like, stop the fight, he's dying. I'm like, yo, they're killing him. And all these niggas are looking at me like, yo, this nigga is wild.
Yo, when I tell y'all I was crying, that is to this day one of the funniest stories because I don't know where the hell it came from. Like, I've never seen him act like that ever. So it was, and then when you went outside, you swear you was out there for 50 minutes to an hour.
He's right about this.
Yo, you was outside for like 4 minutes, bro.
That's how high I was. Time stopped. When I went outside to get some air, I went outside on my own. I'm like, let me get some air. I tell y'all, I thought I was outside for like an hour and a half. When I walked back up the stairs, I'm like, yeah, I needed that. They's like, what? I'm like, yeah, man, I was outside for mad long. My bad. He's like, nigga, you was outside for 4 minutes.
Bruh.
Looked at my watch. I'm like, oh.
Yo, that hot time had you, bro.
Nigga, let me tell you how bad this shit was. I ended up falling asleep, and this nigga, they had to spray water on me to wake me up, nigga.
Yo, to this day, that's why it's like it's funny to me. I know he don't find it so funny, but that shit is hilarious to me.
Listen, power to all the smokers, man. Weed's not for everybody, dog.
It's not. It's not. Son.
Like I'll smoke every now and then. I'll eat an edible, but nah, no thank you, bro.
Yeah. Listen, I commend anybody who says that they do edibles and aren't like ready for the trip. Mm-hmm. I myself, well, you know what? We're not going to.
Steve said he ready.
When it comes to those, you know, it's funny again from my perspective. Yeah. I know it probably wasn't funny for you because you was probably like tripping balls, but bro, that was top tier comedy that wasn't supposed to be funny because bro, that shit was hilarious.
You learn though, like what I learned from that situation and a couple of other situations. We're not gonna get into that.
We won't get into those.
Fucking what I learned from those is it's more of the strand.
Yeah, it is. So because we talked about that.
I can't do sativa. Sativa is meant to awaken you, alert you. I have to do indica because it relaxes you, it brings you down a little bit.
Yeah, you need a downer more than you need an upper for sure.
Because I'm already naturally like I've been able to control it. As you get older, shit happens. You just learn how to navigate better in life. I'm naturally an overthinker, so you know I'm at a place right now to where I can control my overthinking a lot. So if I'm in a paranoid state. That shit is the worst.
To the moon. That's literally where your mind goes. To the moon.
That shit is the worst. I start thinking about the dumbest shit ever. Like,
yeah, like we was about to do a UFC fighting ritual for what? What were you getting jumped into? See, this is why I had questions because it was like, I get it. You have the irrational fear. Is you're paranoid. I get all that. But I needed to know, like, how'd you get there? Because this is on the screen. You know we ain't about to do this shit.
But that's another thing. And we just going to be real. If I'm going to do that and be that inebriated like that, I have to be around 100% people that I know and trust.
That or a padded room where you can be by yourself with your thoughts.
No, that's worse. The issue was
Steve's Jossie killing me.
The issue was there was a few folk there that I didn't know.
That's true.
And there was 2 people there that I legit just didn't trust.
Yeah.
Naturally.
But yo, I was there. You had me and 2 other boys with you. But that's the
thing. If it was something that could be controlled, cool.
Okay.
But once I'm there and those people were in my sight, I'm already thinking, like, I don't fuck with y'all, bro. Yeah. Like, nah.
Because I remember you saying that to me, too.
Yeah.
Literally, that was hilarious. Like, yo, this nigga really think I fuck with him. Like, I promise you. I promise you. I was like, what are you talking about?
You know exactly what
I know.
So,
I know. I'm sorry. That story will forever live rent free in my head.
Even when I'm sober and this dude comes into my area, my aura.
But this particular person has been on sighted for years.
And at this point,
and we ain't letting it go.
He should know. Like,
we ain't never ever letting it go.
Listen, like, just stay the fuck away from him.
That's it. You my boy, Blue.
But my bad, because it wasn't all my fault this time. But Dante, I
partook in it, so I'll take that.
How was your week?
Yo, my weekend was great, bro. I had the show. The show was this weekend.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to everybody that came out to Jersey City. It was a good time, bro. Like, I got to a level. Anybody who does acting, entertainment, anything of any kind, you know when you get to that thing, that goal that you've been trying, you said, I'm going to do this, Bro, I had a goal that I wanted to, like, get to that moment of, like, that emotional, top tier crying moment, bro. I had it, son. I had it, son.
Like, what's his face in Tropic Thunder?
Yo, not like Ben Stiller. Not like Ben Stiller, who took 8 years to cry. Nah. And you know what? Ironically enough, shout out to my boy Andrew, aka Yum Yum. He's gonna find this hilarious if he watches this episode. You remember when we were in high school when we watched Remember the Titans?
Yeah.
And I was making fun of Boobie Miles.
No. So you talking about Friday
Excuse
Night
me, Friday Night Lights, yes.
Okay.
And I was making fun of Booby Miles. He's like, my knee, man, what we do about my knee?
Like that shit ain't based on a true story?
Son, first of all, we ain't gonna go
You
into
horrible,
that. No, we're not. See, you know what it is? And I'll digress for just 2 seconds. I have a very dark sense of humor. So the things that most people say, like, yo, you shouldn't laugh at that, I am that person
I
who's
think
going
everybody
to laugh.
has a moment with that. I laughed when fucking Mufasa.
Well, that's because you're soulless. You're soulless. He lost his father, Shawn.
When Simba was like, Dad,
Yo.
where are you?
Yo, you're the worst, bro. Yo, that moment is supposed to be a tear-filled moment.
The fucking
That now I can't cry at anymore.
It wasn't deer. What trample? It was geese, right?
It wasn't no damn geese. You are rude, son. I think they were antelope.
No, moose. I meant to say moose.
Why the hell were moose in the safari?
Nigga, I don't know.
It wasn't moose. I'm trying to tell you.
The lions are talking.
They
birds
were
are
antelopes.
talking.
No, wildebeest. I think they were wildebeest. That's what they was.
Whatever they were, them niggas.
They wasn't moose though. I can tell you right now, they wasn't
antlers.
meese.
They had
Mooses.
antlers. Meese.
Yeah, that's the plural for moose.
No, it ain't. Nigga.
No?
No.
Meese? Like goose is geese?
It's moose.
No, it's not. It's got to be meese. Mooses?
It's moose, nigga.
I'm having fun. But honestly and truthfully though, I had a good weekend. Like, I got to that point where, like I said, I got to that emotional point that I've been trying to get to when I get into like these dramatic stage plays and stuff. Like, my mother came, she was like, oh, you brought me to tears. My girl came, she was like, but Thanos is hilarious because when she saw I had like a wife in the play, right? So she saw that like I was breaking down and stuff. She was like, oh, I'm so sad. Blah, blah. But then my wife in the play like picks me up and like tries to like but build me up as a black man, as a brother. She's trying to build me up, you know what I'm saying? But we got real close, like we were hugging and stuff. So she was like, oh, but as soon as that happened, my sister was there too. She was like, yo, what the hell is going on right now? Like she was literally crying about to, and it was like, what's going on up here? Because she understands that as an actor, there are gonna be moments where it's like things can happen, but if I don't tell her, she's more likely to be upset about it.
So she didn't know.
She didn't know that we was going to be that close. So she thought we were about to kiss on stage. So she was really about to be up in arms. She said the play was great, but she'd have been up in arms. And I was like, babe,
She would have stood up like, what the fuck?
Just like that,
She
son.
snapped her fingers real fast. Shout out to Thanos. Stop playing, dog. We want to be here.
But it was dope. And then we had,
She stood up like, I'm about to bounce this shit out real fast.
Balance out this whole play real quick. Yeah, yo, we had the state senator came through.
Word?
Yeah,
Which one?
Had,
I put you on blast real quick. My bad.
what? It's not putting me on blast. I mean, I'm honest.
You remember his name?
Her name. Not at all. Nope.
White lady?
Yeah.
Long
Don't
hair?
guess. Yeah.
I know who it was.
Cool. Then if you know her name, you could put it in there because she was there. We had a couple of community-based organizations because, long story short, now that the play is done, I can tell you like the whole premise of it. It's around sex trafficking.
Yes.
So we had a lot of people who were there advocating against the sex trafficking. So they had like a discussion panel at the end. Mad people stayed for that. Like we gave out information. It was a dope overall event. And all the people that came, I know, are very happy because it wasn't like the one you came to where we was there for like 7 hours. This one was a good like hour 45, maybe 2. It was a nice normal play.
Now I'm mad I missed it. You having a second show?
We might, but might have to travel for the next one.
I don't give a fuck. I'm there.
You know what I won't do? I won't jinx it.
We're supposed to
But
be
I'll tell you offline. The only reason why I do that is because I don't want to let everybody know the moves and then they don't happen.
Hey, listen.
So sometimes you got to keep things under wraps for just a little bit.
But if it does, we could plan some shit around
brother,
it.
if it comes through, I'll tell you where we're going to be. And the world going to know where we're going to be too because I'll tell them too. But
we catching planes.
Overall, the week was great. Weekend was dope. You know, we here. Spring is finally here. You brought the good weather back with you from Florida. Those of y'all that are in the tri-state area, y'all know it literally got warm like 3 days ago. Every other day, it been still like 50 degrees tops.
Another thing though, Jersey fucking stinks, bro.
Oh, that is yo. You know, have you ever played Def Jam Vendetta?
Yeah.
Remember the part where I think it's Snoop Dogg's character is making fun. He's like, "Yo, the loser got to go to New Jersey." I used to always be like, yo, why they be making fun of Jersey so hard? And then I moved out here and I was like, oh, like Jersey is cool. I don't have a problem with it, but there's certain areas,
the air quality,
that those factories that they got, bro, it literally smells like ass in some parts of New Jersey.
Oh my god! Like I remember hitting everybody up when we landed. Like, yo, was it foggy? It was nighttime and it was just this dirty ass haze, and you could see it. Motherfuckers was like, nah. I'm like, yo, and you could smell it. It was just bad, like, and just being in 80% fucking good air.
Yo, you know what actually makes me think about it then? If we feel like our air quality over here is kind of trash, how you think they feel like in Detroit where there's like hella factories and like we won't talk about like the whole state of Michigan.
But let's be
like
real.
Detroit specifically.
Let's be real. That's why a lot of that shit is failing in Detroit. Like, you ever been in Detroit?
No.
I remember I told you.
You did. You did. I haven't been to Detroit yet, though.
Don't get it twisted. There's so many beautiful parts of Detroit. But there's also so many fucking parts of Detroit that are like a bomb hit. Like somebody just went nuke.
Nuke.
Boom! Oppenheimer.
Wow.
Some might say they filmed that movie in Detroit. So,
yeah, that's what they would say.
Nah, but shout out to Detroit. Detroit is a beautiful fucking city. But that's my point. Like, we need to get away from that shit. Like, a lot of that shit that's in like the fucking Elizabeth area, Newark, all those little fucking iron towns, what you want to call it. Like, them shits need to go, bro. It's just so bad to breathe that shit in, dog.
And that's why I feel like if they're gonna do something with like factories or because let's be honest, we live in a country, we live in a world where things got to get made. Factories is how a lot of like mass production happens. So I understand all of that, but like I feel like there should be factories in the middle of nowhere.
There's a better
like that. That's the honest where they should be. They shouldn't be around where everybody wakes up. Like, yo, the Ironbound section in Newark, bro. I like going over there. They got good restaurants and stuff, but yo, it's hard going over there sometimes because like yo, it smells horrible in certain areas.
But that's why, like, when COVID happened, the pandemic happened, all these restaurants was have you eating outside. Certain areas, I'm like, no, I'm not eating outside. Cause all that shit's sitting in my food now. No, thank you, bro.
Ew.
Yeah,
got a cheeseburger turned into an ass burger. Like, no.
Motherfuckers don't think like that. So it's like, nah, be like,
I'm good.
It's that fucking one factory in Elizabeth that literally creates its own cloud.
Yeah, like its own white cloud. Like, yeah.
Like, nah, and that's why all of us got fucking asthma that are from those areas, bro. That shit is not good, dog.
Yeah, yo. And then I used to live in Elizabeth, as you know.
I know.
And the factories that was over there, it's like. It's not everywhere, but like when you go on 1 and 9, certain areas legit there's nothing, and in certain areas it smells horrible. It's just, I personally think that they just need to have those things in the middle of nowhere.
Listen,
granted, I know that there's probably reasons why they don't, financial reasons, whatever, but they need to, bro.
This is why spring don't exist anymore. Like we
just talked about this.
We had a elongated winter, and we about to jump right into summer.
Yep. Because now we gonna have our 2 weeks of spring, like we have our 2 weeks of fall. Then May is here. So you already know it's about to just start getting hot. And it's going to be getting 80, 85. And then before you know it, we're going to get that good summer weather. But
I just wish they take the pollen with them.
Yeah, you and I both.
I'm tired of these allergies.
They say, though, if you don't take allergy medicine and you build your, you work on building your immune system up, that's how you can get better.
That shit's okay when you don't have asthma. Like... like I have asthma. I am a fucking asthmatic.
Yes, we know. From 2 episodes ago when you was on there breathing like Baby D from next Friday. Got a new cupcake coming out. Got the glitter filling.
Nah. But my point being is like allergies and asthma is the fucking worst mix ever.
That combo sounds crazy.
So I can't even attempt to try not to take my allergy medication. I would literally die.
Yeah, we don't want that for you. Any one of you that have a combo of asthma and allergies, please continue to take your inhaler and your allergy medicine.
Yeah.
Yes. But it's enough about how we're doing. People don't really care about that much about how we're doing. But those of you that do care, thank you. We appreciate it. Those of you that don't, well, we expect it, so it's whatever. But you already know what I want to get into, son. These raps. I've been talking about how much I've wanted these raps to be like this.
These raps.
Specifically, we're going to look right here.
No burritos.
We talking about Kung Fu Kenny. Because that ain't Kendrick. That was Kung Fu Kenny, bro. I'm talking 6 minutes and like 20 seconds of just straight heat. My boy switched up his flow 3 times. He switched the beat 3 times.
So he
killed him smooth. He killed him kind of, sort of, and then he took the safety off, bro.
He fucked me up at the beginning because I'm like,
yeah, you and I both.
I'm like, yo, he about to kill this nigga to This World Is Mine.
Yeah, literally. We are the world.
No, Luther Vandross.
It don't matter. He was about to sing on some slow shit.
If this world was mine, I'm like, oh, he about to go in.
Ding.
On a fucking 80s R&B beat.
Yeah.
So
it started like that.
So I'm like, all right.
Mm-hmm.
But you start listening to it more. I'm like, oh shit, he killing this nigga.
Yes.
And let me make this quite clear.
Yes.
Let me make this quite clear.
Yes.
Dante's not as big on Twitter as I am. You motherfuckers gotta stop with this dick riding. Like,
oh, I already know because it made its way to Instagram. I already know what you about to say.
Even when Drake put out the AI track, what was it, Taylor?
I honestly, I thought it was corny for me, so I didn't even listen to it. I didn't listen to it. So, I thought the fact that he used the AI was kind of like, eh.
I fucked with it.
Hey, everybody's got a different opinion.
I thought it was dope. But my thing is, and I said this on Twitter, and I'll say it to everybody again, we don't know these niggas.
No.
Like, we
consume their music. And y'all want to act like we they cousins, they brothers, like, we don't know them.
Y'all choosing sides is like wild to me.
That's why I said, bro, I don't care who wins. I'm here for the raps.
That's it.
I'm here for the sport.
Like, yo, like as big of a fucking Cudi fan as I am, when him and Lupe was at odds for like 10 years,
yeah.
I'm not choosing a fucking
He's
side.
like, I'm not going to listen to either of them if they're not going to make up. No, that's not what happened.
That's not what happened. Like, I don't know these niggas. I fuck with them. I feel like they changed my life, but I don't know them personally.
These ain't my homies.
Yeah, so it's like, why am I getting involved in some shit that ain't got nothing to do with me?
Agreed.
Niggas are really online like, oh, that song that Kendrick put out is ass because Drake did this and Pusha said that before.
First
blah, blah, blah.
of all,
what the fuck are y'all talking about?
When people are saying shit like, because I ain't gonna lie, I heard it. I heard Drake's the 20v1 line. We talked about it. I just didn't hear the last AI one. For them to say that this was ass, yo, it's just what Kendrick said. Mm-hmm. I'm going to show you what a hater looks like. Because that's what y'all look like, bro. To say that it was, if you don't like it, cool. If you say, yo, it's not really my cup of tea, fine. But to say lyrically that it's trash, I'm going to need you to step that way, sir or madam. Because what? What were you listening to? Nah, bro. I'm sorry. Y'all
hating so much, y'all knocked the mic off.
The mic was like, nah, I got something to say, man.
I got something to say, too. Nah, bro, like, niggas gotta stop hating, dog. Like, for real. Because, like, it's OD. It's to a point to where Elon Musk is legit he's ruined Twitter. I'm just saying that. Because it's like, motherfuckers are just so one-sided on something they don't need to be one-sided on. Like, I'll see if you in the industry and y'all really know these niggas and Drake paying y'all to say certain shit. But these are just regular fucking fans. Like, oh, the Kendrick track was ass because he's repeating things that were already said. So fucking what? He said it differently.
Yeah.
The line that I love the most is when he said, fuck you pushing P, maybe you should push a T. I'm like,
when I tell you, I don't give a damn. But that happened man long ago, and he still hasn't responded. So whatever y'all want to bring up, he still hasn't responded. So it's still relevant because he still hasn't responded.
He said, you pushing P, maybe you should push a T. I forgot what he said between, but he said, you better go fuck with him again before you fuck with me. I'm like, oh, this nigga.
Yo, and then when he got petty, the hating line for me was just straight petty, bro. Because he's like, can I kill him? Yeah, go ahead. He was like, go ahead, bet. He's like, I hate your walk. I hate your this. I hate your that. I'm like, damn.
He said that nigga braids are tied. I'm like, then proceeded to, he dog walked this nigga on how bad of a father he is.
Yo, let me tell you this. And anyone who would like to disagree, I'd love to see it in the comment section. He killed him in the first 15 seconds of the track. Bro, if you listen to what Kendrick is saying, he's literally shit talking, saying that he's a scammer, that he's not who he says he is. You want to bring up these lies. And that's what leads him to the second part where he's like, yo, you going to run your mouth with the lies? Now I'm about to tell the truth. Then he just destroys this nigga, son.
He said you can't say nigga no more.
No. Just stop it. That's how he ends the song. Stop it.
And that's the shit that killed me. Because if you ever took a creative writing class.
He said this famous actor that we know is losing his mind. That's basically what he said, son. He didn't even call him a rapper. He called him Jimmy. He reverted him back to Jimmy, son.
He took the grassy all the way from.
All the way from.
But not, like, if you ever take a creative writing class, they tell you that you have to learn how to say shit without using regular words like and the, and use your metaphors properly to where you can possibly say the same shit somebody else said, but you're saying it in a way that it hasn't been delivered. So yeah, Kendrick probably touched on shit that Rick Ross or Pusha T have said to this nigga already, but none of them said it in this fucking way.
They didn't say it like this.
And I'm like, bruh, like, yo, the nigga said, I don't think you with the chicks you with and pushing them because you want to be around women. I think you want to be dancing with them.
He said when he up there with Sexy Red, I see two bad bitches.
Yo, he killed this nigga, bro. Like, listen.
And then the craziest part about it, bro, he even said it like, you basically run to the clout. You sneak this. You do all this other stuff to make it seem like you really won, but the only reason why is because, this stardom is who you are. Like, take away your stardom and what's really, like, what are we really going to get into? And he was even saying, like, yo, you say, when Drake was like, I got tours around the world or whatever, he's like, I could do a show a day too. Like, it's not that deep. But that's when he starts bringing up other shit. I'm actually the one making sure my son is waking up and being prayed up. Are you doing that?
All this shit,
he ain't say it that formal, but that's what he said.
All this shit hit right at the, right time. Whew. Kendrick put that fucking diss out this morning. And then it was also announced today that Kendrick is the first hip hop artist to ever have a song, album be on the Billboard 200 for as long as Good Kid, Mad City has been.
And that album was fire.
What year did that album come out?
Bro, that shit had to come out like, I was about to say it had to be like 2012, 2013, around that frame.
That shit's been on the top 200 still.
Bruh.
Know how hard that is to fucking do? So for Drake to put it out there that Kendrick don't push hits like that, it was obviously we saw right through it. Yeah. We liked it for the fucking,
because it sounded dope. Because Kendrick even said it like, yo, you love to talk about all this like money and all this other stuff, but it's like, yo, with these bars, you don't really want these bars. He was like, remember when Drake was like, oh, it's a 20v1? He's like, nah, it's 1v20. And I smack any ghostwriter that's writing for you. It's like, yo, son.
Listen, because Kendrick said that before. He don't really respect motherfuckers who gotta have other people put their pen to paper to help you out.
And the crazy part is, I think he even name dropped. And he was like, Drake told me to do this. He's like, make sure when I aim right. He's like, last time I had to aim down, so I made sure I aim right this time. Like, damn. Damn.
I'ma just put it out there. The motherfuckers who don't like Kendrick's response are just stupid. And
your favorite phrase.
Listen, people always tell me I use that word loosely because it's real. Motherfuckers don't like to think. They want you to literally spell it out for them. No. Listen to the shit. Go research what's being said and then figure it out on your own. To me, that makes music so much fucking better. Yeah. That's why I love, y'all niggas know, that's why I love Lupe. I'm bringing him up again. Because Lupe not going to just full out say what he's saying to you. He's going to say some shit to make you think. That's going to force you to be like, let me go look this shit up. Yeah. And then once you look it up and go back and listen to it, you're like, oh, holy shit. I like when hip hop artists do that. Kendrick did that shit in a diss.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And then
because I didn't know about that fucking case that Drake put the $500,000. Yeah, I didn't know about that.
I didn't know about it.
They didn't big that up. That shit wasn't well known.
And Kendrick even said he took not the 8 Mile route, but he took the whole like, I'm gonna make fun of myself before you even tried. He's like, yeah, I had a case, I had this, I had that, and I lost, but I'm still good. And then went right back into the raps, bro. Told this is what I wanted. The only thing that's got me like annoyed is that J. Cole walked it back. Because no, hear me out. I was cool with it from his spiritual standpoint. I respect it. He said it didn't sit right with him. Kendrick is his boy. That's like me making a diss track about you. Like, you my dog. Like, I'd probably feel some way about it too. I get that. But 2 things. One, he called it 7-minute drill, and it was only like 2.5 minutes, which means I know there are 5 minutes of fire that I wish he just put out, bro. I just wish he put out the whole thing. And then the second thing, just stand on business, bro. It's like, because it's not that deep. You didn't say you wanted to kill Kendrick. You ain't say you wanted to hurt nobody. Stand on business, because He was talking shit. You didn't like it. Wasn't a big diss, but you didn't like it. Stand on that shit, bro.
I think that, like I said in the last 2 episodes, these niggas are friends.
Oh, yeah.
All of them.
As long as the raps keep coming, bro, I'm okay.
And all this shit is, do not be shocked. 2026, we're going on the tour together.
Yep.
The big 3, for real.
And you already know people going to have something to say about it.
I feel like Ross jumped into it because he sees what they're doing, and he probably going to be special guest.
Special guest Rick Ross.
Kanye tried to insert himself. He was like, nah, because...
You know what it is? Kanye came to me off as like, look at me, guys. Like, that's how I saw it.
Because think about it, bro. Because Future was also getting at Drake, but it then turned into fucking Drake and Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
Collectively, these niggas got too many hits with each other.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
To just be like, we don't fuck with each other. The shit is a ruse, bruh. It's a setup.
And then you know what? They gonna rap all their diss tracks while they on tour.
Think about it. Back to Back came out. Now fucking Meek and Drake are tight as thieves.
Hey, but Kendrick did say he liked Back to Back. He said he don't want you to be rapping Drake no more. I like melody Drake. I don't like this tough Drake.
Like, get this tough guy shit out of here.
Yo, but I honestly, go ahead.
Just to get this thought off, I fucking hate DJ Academics, bro.
Oh, he's a troll ain't even the word.
Not
like,
even a troll, but he's
a bitch. Like, that's the only word I got for him.
He's a dick
like,
sucker,
yo,
bro.
I don't like Academics at all, bro.
He tried to jump online today and said
he is so corny, bro.
So he was one of the main ones trying to say the Kendrick shit was ass. Drake is up 1-0. No, the fuck he not. If anything, Drake is down 2-1.
Yeah.
Drake put out 2 diss tracks. Had to delete one of them. I like that, the TaylorMade shit. Mm-hmm. I like that. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people didn't. He deleted it. Since he had to delete it, that's an L.
Yeah.
So since Drake put out 2, Like That was a fucking #1 hit, even though that's not Kendrick's song, the score is 2-1 Kendrick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, Drake, you gotta respond again.
Yeah. Listen, if he's going to respond, as long as he gets one of these Ghost Riders to make it hot, I'm here for it, bro. Because that means Kendrick going to go back again. Because that's what I want. I'm here for the raps.
Fucking Push-Ups was dope.
It was.
Push-Ups was dope.
Honestly, like I said, there was a lot of good puns. There was a lot of good things that happened in it. Yeah. However,
because I like diss songs that I feel like I can listen to.
Yeah.
And forget that they're diss songs.
And make it. It's like, yo, this is catchy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's why I fucked with Like That. Because I can listen to Like That right now and be rapping that shit and forget he talking about it.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit, he did drop that, right? He did.
These niggas talking out like that.
Well, before we end the episode,
okay, let's get it, bro.
You already know we got to end the episode with some shenanigans.
Yes,
this
sir.
season, we started a new trend. You know what I'm saying? We should start it off with, you know what I hate? That's yours.
That's mine.
And then you know it's time to get into what you finna do,
What
son.
I'm finna do.
So I have this one is dealing with nature, if you will. There are 2 spots of the universe that we haven't seen enough of. That is the bottom of the ocean, like the official bottom, and space. Now, they will say things like, yeah, we've gone to the moon and all that wonderful jazz, but I myself have not. So I want to know, there are 2 ways, and nothing bad's going to happen on either of these things. Like, they're not going to blow up you. You'll be fine the whole time. Which would you do? Would you go to the very bottom of the ocean? Granted, you're in a submarine, your ears will be fine, you ain't going to die, none of that. But there's stuff down there that we don't know what the hell it really is down there. Or would you head up to the upper room, not the upper room, but the upper room, and go to space? I want to know, Shawn, what you finna do?
So, since you're saying that the pressure of the water and being at the bottom of the ocean is a non-factor,
Yeah.
that does help with it a little bit, but I think I would go to space.
You would. Why is that?
Because, like, we know what the possibility of what's down at the bottom of the ocean.
We though?
Nigga, we not about to find Atlantis.
Hey, who knows?
Cut the fuck out. Like, we're not about to find Atlantis down there.
Hey.
More than likely, you're just going to see some fucking fish that glows in the dark. Fuck. You're going to see motherfuckers, like, all the Malaysian flight is down there. Amelia Earhart's flight down there.
Yeah.
You'll be finding shit that,
Bunch of
this is where
history.
it go. No. I would rather go to fucking space because at this point, it's not, I don't think it's crazy for me to say that it's fact that there's no way in hell that we're the only existing people in the entire universe.
Okay.
I'm fully in 1,000% belief that there's other Earths in other galaxies. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we would never be able to tap into it because it's light years away. But like us being fucking Marvel fans, if they ever created something that you could like jump light speed ahead,
heartbeat, do it at
put
a
me
heartbeat.
I'm going. Oh, you gonna throw up? Cool, we good.
That's fine. I'll throw up.
You're like flying? I'm good. No, we going.
You give me a little baggie, I'll throw up in there. You say I'll be fine once I get off the spacecraft. Okay, cool. I'll throw up. I'll get a headache, whatever. But as soon as I'm fine, I'm good.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
we good. Let me rock. Because like I would want to experience that. It's never going to happen in our lifetime, but hopefully in future civilizations they get to a point to where they can do shit like that, and then they can just go to other planets and kick it with motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. Because you already know my
kick it with motherfuckers.
But you already know what my fucking theory on how we got to this planet.
Nah.
So full disclosure, and I'll be quick. Full disclosure, I definitely believe in God. I believe in the higher being, but it does not take away from what I'm about to say because I still think God created it. I think I truly believe that humans came to Earth on the organisms that were attached to the fucking meteors that killed the dinosaurs.
Okay.
We didn't exist with them. Mm-hmm. We were not here when they were here.
Yeah, the Flintstones say different. They got Brontosaurus burgers. They got little Bam Bam in them.
Steve, take that camera off of him. Dante talking bullshit. Talking big bullshit.
Man, you mean to tell me the feet thing wasn't a real thing? They didn't have them.
Sure.
They didn't have those.
What? And Bam Bam and Pebbles.
Yeah, they didn't have that. And Wilma. Didn't have...
Sure. Anyway, niggas was flying pterodactyls.
Yeah. That don't sound right. They had construction with the dinosaurs. They worked together.
Imagine living on a planet where raptors are fucking roaming.
Yeah, they had raptors like the sled dogs.
It ain't happening.
They had the big stegosaurus.
You know how fucking
lifting
fast
up the boulders. Yeah,
you think alligators?
Raptors were our friends. They were little dogs. You know, that's just what it was. Raptors? Yeah, pet raptors.
Anyway, I truly believe. I'm in belief that humans came like our DNAs, our molecules were attached to the things that killed the dinosaurs off. And then, things happened. We became human beings. When I say that to certain people, they look at me like, that's some crazy shit. But I'm like, how else can you explain it?
I ain't gonna hold you. It do sound like an M. Night Shyamalan movie. They do.
It's like fucking Lucy. Nah, but like, I can get into that another episode, but that's just what I believe. But that's not...
Yo, we should talk about that one of these episodes.
I just want to make it clear, like, I'm not atheist. I believe in God. I think that was God's way of getting us here.
I won't spend too much time on the point. Like, just to kind of piggyback off of what you say, they say, God, we're made in God's image. So for me to believe, I won't speak for you, but for me to believe, like, that if I'm made in his image, then he knows that I'm going to be curious. It's not from a standpoint of not believing. It's just... my nature to be curious is saying, like, what if these things, like, if I had to pick between going to space or to the bottom of the ocean, I'm going to space too. As much as I love the water, the true honest answer is I'm too scared. I'm more scared of what the hell is down there than what's up there. If I had to be completely real, like, I don't know.
Just make sure you take your PS5
bro, the fact that we are on this planet and don't know what the hell is all the way down there, I don't even want to touch it because we've been here too long and we still don't know. I'm gonna go up there.
Water's not nothing to be fucked with, man. Like,
man, even one of my irrational fears that I've had for my entire life is being stranded on a boat that sinks in the middle of the ocean on some Titanic shit. Because, bruh, where do I go?
I truly believe, like, because if you take away what you said for your question, I truly believe that's the worst way to go. Drowning.
Yep. Because honestly, yes, same exact thing.
I feel like that's the worst way to go.
I want to. We'll get into it in another episode. I found out like what you actually hear when you're suffocating. We gonna get into that, but we have been told by our wonderful brother Steve that unfortunately, y'all, it's time for us to get on up out of here. We've overstayed our welcome. This is like we've got invited to our parents' house, but they're saying like, yeah, it's time to go to sleep. So y'all could do us a favor. But we love our Bravery family, Steve. You know we love you, brother. We do. But with that being said, we get to the end of our episode, and we are very happy that you were all able to join us yet again. With that being said, Shawn, we don't got no time for wrap ups. We can't wrap this time. We just gonna have to get on up out of here.
These niggas talking out of their mouth.
Okay, so with that being said, no talent beats. Play us out, brother.
Okay, let's get it, bro.
I feel like you talking about the size 7 shoes. Like, don't worry about my size 7s.